Uh-oh. This is a recording of a live stream. It may contain bloopers and frequent distractions. The audio and video quality may vary. Thank you for your understanding, and please enjoy.
I guess we are all live now. So hello everybody on your respective streams, and welcome to episode 2, session 2 of There Be Dragons Norman Adventures. I myself am Redzy_TV, and joining me today is the wonderful DM Jax.
Hello there.
The incredible Fenris 7. The strong but stern Kormakrtv with his axe.
Yeah.
A beard featuring MrDinoRawrrz.
Hello.
And the wonderful Matchikennugget. So happy Tuesday. We hope that you are all well and safe during the COVID pandemic. Much love to you, your family, and your friends. And now our journey continues.
Indeed it does. Give me a second to set things up. You guys still need to enter the Watch Together room for the background ambient music, please. I see 2 players in there.
I should have it on.
While we do that, I have a super quick
I'll give
question.
it a refresh just to be safe.
I have a super quick question regarding spells here.
Yes.
So, I have 2 spell slots, and I've got 2. Can I spend 2 spell slots on the same spell, or can I only cast each spell once?
No. You spend a spell slot to cast one of the spells. Free choice.
Okay. Yep.
So that you have to decide on rest how often you want to cast stuff. It's been that way in the older editions, but it's not anymore.
I just see a one slot next to my spells. So I'm wondering if I have to.
You have 2 at the moment, but only after you level up. It will get reset to 2 after that. But we're not there yet. So you have slots remaining 0 at the moment. Yes, that's correct.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
that
your
wasn't actually what I meant. I was thinking of the actual spells that I have,
Yeah.
because they seem
You
to
have
only
2.
have.
Cure Wounds and Hunter's Mark. Those are
Yeah,
the 2.
but can I cast Hunter's Mark twice?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
You're free to
Well-
choose. You can cast Cure Wounds twice, or whatever you like. So you choose a skill from your spell list that you have prepared.
Yep.
And then you spend 1 spell slot to cast it. That's how it works.
Alright, cool.
Alrighty. So I guess then we are pretty much set. So I'm gonna show you some stuff that I've got prepared until today, because I thought it was a little bit lame last week, where were mainly focused on this white background. So according to the music and the ambience and feeling I want to set, I've got prepared some ambient maps that you can have
nice.
open. Although I think we have nice overlays for interaction, but those would be like background pictures, ambient pages for overland travel, for example. If I want to see set like a more creepy, dark
They're
tone,
great.
something like that.
Those are cool.
If we have a battle with just Fiat of Mind.
That still looks good. The picture
so
before
we
looked like my backyard.
So we can pretty much we still have the virtual tabletop and we can roll on it and maybe draw some shit. But I would use that if you like it for city exploration as well. And I'm trying to implement more pictures for picture reference because I thought that is a good idea. I hope we will not run into any copyright issues because I will give the artists a shout out, but yeah, I'm not sure. We'll see. we'll see. I hope. I don't think it's gonna go that pro, and we're not earning any money with it. So I think we're gonna be fine. Hopefully, anyway.
Yeah.
So for the time being, I would say we move to the town background because we are in a tavern. I also always like my players to give like a quick summary of what happened last session. So, who would like to do us the honor?
Redzi.
Is it you, Redzi?
Ah, damn. Okay.
It's the best storyteller.
Cast your mind back 1 week from this moment in time, and our incredible heroes ventured into... Insert the name of the tavern?
The Roaring Portal?
Is it the roaring or the yawning?
The yawning.
Portal. So this is a tavern that in the middle has a giant hole leading down to depths and treasures we know not. And whilst all of our heroes were bumping into one another and becoming acquainted, sitting down, sharing some ale, playing dice, being interrupted whilst playing dice, being interrupted whilst trying to play more dice. They ended up dealing with some kind of evil. Evil. I mean, I don't know if they're evil. They might actually just be severely misunderstood. But some very aggressive monsters that came out of this giant hole in the middle of the tavern, and our heroes had to very quickly, and I would say efficiently, but that would be a lie, dispatch of these nasties. I would say that the rogue Tamron was incredibly, I mean, just 10 out of 10. Everybody else was pretty okay too. But yeah, that's what happened. Our heroes prevailed. And as far as I'm aware, we then went back to our respective abodes and rooms to have a nap. No, not yet.
That's not. That's true. You got some props by Durnan, the tough-looking barkeeper from the Yawning Portal Tavern, a human that has lasted over centuries, apparently. And is a very interesting and strong character, a very mysterious figure. He appreciated you helping out and protecting the patrons, evacuating and slaying down those, as you got told by your fellow blood hunter companions, apparently ghouls, undead creatures that long for the living, the flesh of the living, the soul and the blood, as well as some blood-sucking sturges. After things settled down a bit and patrons and the tavern came back to normal state, you got approached by a kind-looking figure, and that's where we're gonna pick off today, because that's where we left off last week. So,
all right,
just give me a second. You all sit around a sturdy wooden table lit by brightly burning candles and littered with plates cleared of food, half-drained tankards and such. The sounds of gamblers and some drunken adventurers in the back. Somewhere there's bard or minstrel singing. You're sitting there with the figure who approached you. The figure strokes his mustache, adjusts his floppy hat, and tightens his scarf. Volafump, Gedarden, chronicler, wizard, and celebrity at your service. I trust you've noted the violence in our fair city these past 10 days. Haven't seen so much blood since my last visit to Baldur's Gate. But now I fear I have misplaced a friend amid this odious malevolence. My friend's name is Flung Blackmar. He's got more beauty than brains, and I worry he took a bad way home a couple nights ago. Was kidnapped, or worse. If you, because you seem very competent few. If you would agree to track him down for me, I would right now provide you with 10 gold pieces of payment as a sign of goodwill, and 10 times that amount per person once you retrieve him.
As he offers payment, Rurik is like putting his feet on a table like this and looking at him very, very unbelievingly, and is like, a stranger coming up, giving us money just by nothing. I don't trust that fella.
Nothing. Apologies. I am. You know me, don't you? I mean, I am Volo, the all-famous Volo. And he kind of does like a signature smile and goes into like a pause. No? You don't recall me? Oh well. All you guys don't seem to be from around here. Alright then. As a sign of goodwill, as I said before, there you go. And he unravels his pouch, which is filled with quite a few coins, which you expected, since this fella is dressed in a very, very noble clothing. It's very pompous, might be a word to describe him. He has like a bald head, like a fluffy head, some a nice vest, some garments and shirts under that. He unpacks his pouch and counts in front of your eyes to each and every one of you 10 dragons, aka gold pieces in Waterdeep.
As he
them over.
gives me the 10 dragons, I would try to raise my hand and go like and try to convince him. 10 would not buy my trust. How about 20?
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Okay, persuasion check, disadvantage. Do I have to put that disadvantage somewhere?
Yes, so new thing, that's what I mentioned before. If you now open your character sheet, right?
Okay.
For Rurik, in the character sheet, at the top, there's a toggle between normal and disadvantage.
Oh, okay.
You
Put
can
on
click disadvantage and then click on your
That's awesome.
roll.
Persuasion. Oh, this will be terrible.
I didn't expect anything else from a dwarf fella like you, but you proved yourself. Now you have to show me some faith. Give me the benefit of the doubt. That's all I can do for the moment.
Rurik just nods and lays back and puts it into his posture that he had before with the boots on the table.
Well, so you take the quest. I really appreciate it. Floon is...
I haven't
not
accepted anything yet. I'm still waiting for this information.
All right. The god is yours if you take on the quest. Maybe just give it a try. Every information can be valuable to me. You see, I'm a stranger, yes, but I think it is reasonable that I worry about my friend, no? I mean, have you not been in these streets in the past 10 days? There's a guild war going on between two dark, shadowy networks that is very, very, very dangerous for each and every one of us. Especially, where were we? We were in a tavern drinking. That was the skewered dragon in the dockward, if I recall correctly. I saw him actually. After that evening, he was gone. The skewered dragon, that is. Yes.
Did you say in the docks?
In the dockward, that's the district of Waterdeep. They're called wards.
Okay, thank you.
You see, Floon is he's got more beauty than brains. He looks like a, well, he was dressed in princely garments as well, which is very, very stupid if you go to the dock district with all these little alleyways and fucks all around. But you can't help him, right? So I thought. Anyway, we shared some ale, got pretty drunk, so to say, and then I left. And that's where I saw him last. I just worry with all this blood being spilled in the streets between the Xanatar and all the other Centarim. You know how things are going.
So you mean to expect us to believe that you left your friend alone in this tavern?
Well, yes, he didn't want to go home. What can I do? Force it?
He's your good friend. You left him to drink
He is,
alone?
but he is stupid, as I told you before.
Rurik just bursts in a pile of laughter and looks to Rune and is like, that sounds like us two.
Aye, and that's how he smells as well. As the pompous noble, scratching his beard, kind of gives you a wicked smile. Anyway, so can I count on your assistance?
I say this sounds like honest work.
I don't
came here
know.
to work. I'd rather do honest work than the alternative.
I don't know. When did you say you last saw your friend? When was this?
That was 2 days ago,
2 days.
in the evening.
It sounds like easy work for us, lads. He's either dead or alive.
Please. He's kind of like scratching his collar. Please tell me he's not dead. I would really appreciate him alive over dead.
Do we
He's
still
not
get
dead.
paid if he is dead? Because you have a 50-50 chance of him actually being dead.
That's not how mathematics works, my friend. But yes, you will still get your money. Unless, of course, he died through your hand. I would not.
Sounds like a
appreciate
win-win, gentlemen.
I accept.
it. I'm glad to hear that, Sir Ranger. It seems. What is your name?
You can call me Blath.
Blath, that is. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. What
Same to
about
you.
your other guys? Do you accept as well?
Yes, I do. Shouldn't be
accept.
too difficult.
Tamron Ruzel at your disposal.
The name's Rune, and there's... He points towards the dwarf.
It is nice to meet you all. I hope you are as good as you looked in these past few minutes. Although
Thank
I
you.
would prefer, or rather, I hope that it doesn't come to fighting.
Don't worry. That was just a warm-up.
So please,
You
if
will
I
be
can give you
prepared,
any
though.
other information that would help you on finding him.
Does
Please
your
ask.
friend Floon have any, known
Enemies?
Exactly.
Well, no. I guess in his past there might be some women who he screwed. But apart from that, I don't think so. No.
You should
How many
never
women?
underestimate the
How
vengefulness
many
of a
women?
woman.
Hell hath
I'm
no
not
fury.
sure. If he's got a list, you have to ask him that himself. Anyway, he's I'm not sure if I mentioned that, but he's very, very handsome for a guy. Anyway,
And not smart, you said as
he
well.
wears, exactly. Last time I saw him, he wore some princely garbs, and he has some red hair, like shoulder.
Okay. Okay.
Very, very tough looking. Hard edges in the face as well.
And where does this guy live?
Tamron pulls out his knife and sort of like flicks it around deftly, obviously better than I'm doing, and then stops and points. The enemies of your own?
Careful, friend. I hope not you. Well, as you are not familiar with the work of my life, I assure you that I make a lot of friends instead of enemies. It is me, Volofam Kedan, after all, and I've been a writer, author, wizard, traveler I've thematized in my books very, very many things. The last one was my guide, Volo's Guide to Monsters, in which I described several cultures, as for example the giants as well as the elven culture. And my next book will be Volo's Guide to Spirits and Ghosts. But overall, I'm very appreciated in the folk. I have a lot of friends around the globe, I may say. And yes, I've even been off of Faerun, for that matter.
As he finishes talking, Rurik sits normally on the table, taking his feet off the table, and looks at the fella and is like, "Well, I like people who come up and just offer money before they even say hello. And if you make our mission even more worthy, I might even buy one of your books. But if this is a scam and you're luring us somewhere and I come out of that alive, I will find you and I will force you to write a book called Volo's Guide to My Ass."
I think I got your point there, little fella. Rurik, no worries. Do not try to scam you. You can ask Durnan as well. He can vouch for me. He knows.
Just a quick out of character question. I called dwarves little in the previous session, and you just called him little there. Do dwarves take offense to that, or are they not too bothered?
I'm sure that's an individual thing.
Because I'm trying to say like gentlemen or gents or guys or whatever, but if I address them as like short or little, that is offensive, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, but there might be some teasing going on.
Yeah, cool.
I have a very distinct feeling that Volo doesn't like dwarves.
Agreed.
Maybe
And
just
this
not
dwarf
stupid
doesn't like
dwarves.
Volo.
Maybe just
Maybe
this
that.
dwarf. Or would you like to imply that Volo is a racist bastard?
Anyways,
Anyway.
Okay, back in character.
So, this friend Floon of yours, where does he live?
Oh, I don't
wait.
know.
You know,
I'm sorry.
you don't know where a friend lives.
I mean, I'm not sure if you haven't got the hint. He's stupid. I am not. I'm a wizard. I'm an author. I don't spend free time apart.
Just to get it straight.
Only if I'm drunk, pretty much.
You're hiring
Don't you
us
have these
to
friends?
find
I mean,
him.
look at your dwarf.
And
man.
you
He's
didn't
drinking
even
all the
bother to
time.
check him before if he's like just at his home?
Not personally. I've asked people. Yes, obviously, people who
And
know
they say
where he lives.
He's not home. That's
Friends of
important.
his.
Thank you for that.
He's
Thank
not
you for that
home. Yes,
information.
exactly. Oh, come on, please. Do you think I'm stupid as well?
We can never be too sure.
I'm not saying you're stupid, but what I know about intelligent people is they sometimes overthink
Apologies.
things and don't see the simplest solution sometimes.
That is very well put. You seem to be very eloquent, sir. I'm sorry. Rune, I did not mean to offend you. But yes, I've checked with him and he's not home, apparently.
Good. Then I guess our
Alright.
first point of
Any
interest is the
mutual
Steward Dragon.
friends?
That's the last time I saw him and the last time anyone else saw him. So yes, I would advise that. To go there. You will find the Steward Dragon in the dockward. You guys do not seem to be from around here.
What kind of tavern is this Skewered Dragon? Because we were here 5 minutes, and before I could have a drink, we had to fight off monsters.
Well, it's certainly different than the Yawning Portal, I can assure you. But not necessarily in a better way. There's some different audience, right? The people there are mostly workers from the dock, but that was to be expected. It is in the dock ward after all. It's very ramshackle and very cheap. So that's pretty much the last stop where you go when you want to get wasted. And that's how I did it, and that's how Floon did not did it. So, yes, that's the problem.
Okay.
You can find it Net Lane, Philly Lane, and Net Street. Yes. It's not too hard to find, but since you're not from around here, I would advise you to well, I'm not sure. Charter a carriage or something. I'm not sure how much money you have, right, to spend, but usually,
Well, I got 10 pieces of these here that you just gave me, and as I say that, I put that into my pocket. And but what do we get for completing our task and bringing your friend back?
well, I mentioned that already 10 times that per person. 100 gold pieces for each and every one of you.
Well, lads, and now look to everyone, very hesitantly and very, very eager to stand up. What are we waiting for?
Before we go, Volfan. Is it Volafan?
Volothan
yes.
Gadar.
You may call me Volo.
Volo. Tell us how you are friends with such an idiot.
That's a long story. But to cut it short, I admire his beauty, not his intellect. Have you ever been in a tavern and were looking to, approach women?
Get laid?
That's, yes, a colorful way of putting it, but yes, that was I was implying. Yes, I'm not the model myself, you see. And someone like this fellow Floon does help in that context. He's good with people, but that's it. But he's loyal though, so don't want to badmouth him or anything. I honestly cared about him. He's been a friend over the years and helped me out on several other occasions as well.
Okay, we get it. You care
We'll be
about
back as soon as we can with your idiot. Just keep our money safe.
Sure do. If you want to find me, I will be either in the Yawning Portal Tavern, or rather in the inn part of it, because will stay here for a bit, until my new residence is finished. Anyway, if I should not be here, you can ask Durnan for me. He will usually point the finger towards me, or pretty much everyone else. They know me. Everyone
Will do.
Very well.
Anyway,
We'll come back when we found your friend. And also, I wouldn't mind to have a little of a scholarly discussion with you about topics of monsters, ghosts, and the like. You could say my brother Rurik and I, we are professionals in that area.
you know, well, I would really appreciate that. As I mentioned, I'm working on my new book, and I could certainly use some expert on that matter, or maybe even pay up towards an expedition of some sort. I see this as a show of goodwill, as a starting point for our potential future business relationship, right? There
Right.
is work and money involved. So that's it?
Yes.
Or
this
do
it
you have
is.
any questions left?
I think I'm ready to leave if you guys are.
I think we have what we need.
Aye.
I'm ready.
In that case, it is getting quite late as well, and it's been a very eventful evening, right? I mean, you are still drenched in blood. You might want to take a shower as well, because I certainly will. I will go to my room now. If there's anything else, I think you can maybe catch me at a breakfast or something.
Well, gents, to be honest, some of you don't look too well. Maybe you should take a rest as well before we head out.
Yeah, it sounds like a good idea. If he's already been missing for 2 days, I'm sure he can wait another.
Sorry to disappoint there, Volo, but, you saw the fight. And that folk there, and he points at Blath. He looks like I could just breathe very hard and he would just keel over.
Well, you fought well, but sometimes fate takes its turns, and people get beaten up. No shame about it.
You may try, Rune.
Nah.
Right, well, enough babble. I need rest.
Yeah.
Good
All
night.
To finish up,
I look
you
at
see
Tamron
this,
like, did you ever... Do you already have a room or something?